What's up, nerds? So today's video is going to be of a Strandberg that I have been working on for a little bit now. I'm actually looking at it right now, sitting on the bench. It's almost done. I can see it. You can't. Neener, neener, boo boo. Very pretty. It's got a real mean case of the blues. It should be a cool couple of videos on this one. Got to paint the pickups to try to match the burst on it. That'll be later. It was a fun little challenge. So today, this video, just gonna be doing the glow in the dark inlay. We're gonna do the stain process on this one, and I think a little bit of sealing on it. I left out a lot of the stripping stuff because it's not that interesting, you know. And you saw it on the last videos, and you don't need to see it again. So let's just do the fun stuff right now. All right, let's go watch the video together in quarantine. All right, so as with before, I always want to do the filler before I do any kind of stripping, just so that the glue doesn't kind of permeate the grain, and I can still get my stain in there nice and evenly. Now I just need to let that sit and kind of cure up a bit on its own. Again, I don't want to use accelerator because it can craze up and kind of create air bubbles and gaps and stuff in the logo. So I'll let that kind of settle on its own, dry up. I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. Move on, do something else while I can. Yeah. All right, so now that my glue is dried, come back again. I'm gonna flatten this out with the 150 grip flat block, kind of keep it concentrated. Again, the reason why I don't do this with the orbital sander, it can get kind of wonky. Maybe you take too much over here, over there. This just kind of helps me keep it concentrated and level. There's one little bubble here. I want to clean out the dust that I put into it. And then fill that little bubble up again. Some glue. And a little bit of the glow in the dark material. I said a little bit. It's a lot. I need a little drop. Make sure I work it in there. It's in there nice and good. And this I can actually hit with the accelerator. Right. So now it's nice and filled and leveled. Let's go take it to the UV machine and see what it does. It's already glowing. Still in the light. Ooh, that looks red. Okay, so now since the stain won't penetrate the finish that's already on here, I'm just gonna be stripping just the top. I'm gonna leave, you know, the roundovers alone since there's finish on the roundovers. That'll help me with my stain, prevent any stain from getting into the binding. We are gonna go with the natural binding on this one. So it'll be nice to keep that nice and clean for the natural binding. So I'm just gonna start with a little bit of 220 and my DA again, and just take it down to the wood. Just gonna raise the grain a little bit, help the stain penetrate the wood a little bit more. All right, now for stain, I'm going to be using a pretty concentrated dark blue, and then I'll sand that back. And then I'll go over it with the lighter blue, a little less concentrated. Go over it a second time. Looks like I missed a little spot there too. Probably left a bit of super glue there, or maybe just didn't sand enough. Should be okay. Should get it once I come back around with the light blue. Actually, I think I'll just put some water on a rag right here. And then just kind of wipe off maybe some of it. That seems to be a pretty good place to, that's pretty much what I was gonna go for anyways with the lighter blue. So just wipe off some of that stuff that's not getting in the curls there. Oh yeah, I forgot about that though. Goddamn. All right, I'm gonna let that dry by itself for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back and take care of this little spot that I missed. So. All right, so now that it's dried a bit, I'm gonna come back and kind of take care of this. Just hit it with a little block. Kind of clean up that area. Just a little bit up here too. So just a block and some 220, since that's what we're working with. And we're back in business. All right, I'm gonna let that dry a bit, and then probably end up sealing the top today. I'm gonna go back and maybe just clean this up a little bit. So I'll wait for that to dry. Actually, I don't need to wait for that to dry. I can just clean that up now. So I'm gonna widen this up just a little bit, just to kind of give it a little bit extra pop. You see it's a little thin here. So I just want to widen it up just a little bit, and just, you know, that way when we put the burst color on, it has just a little bit of extra pop on it. All right, so we have a little bit of a wider binding line here. Like I said, that's just gonna help, you know, pop out a little bit more once we put the burst on. All right, so now I have everything sanded down and ready to go. We're gonna start sealing it here in a minute. I just want to put some UV grain filler on it before I start to, you know, before I put the seal back in. Goopy goopy. Kind of like Buffy Buffy, but with goop. Fucking stupid, man. Yeah. It's gonna be cool. Yeah. Whatever. Now, turn this off. All right, nerds, that's it for today. Let's take a moment to kind of reflect upon what it is we saw, what we did. If you're enjoying the videos, please pass them along to your other nerd friends while you guys are sitting around nerding out, eating nerds, doing nerd stuff, touching each other's nerdles. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like. I don't know, maybe I'll put it over here, maybe I'll put it over here, maybe I'll put it somewhere over there, who knows. Don't forget to watch some of the other videos that I've done. Again, don't know where I'm gonna put them. They'll pop up, we'll figure it out. Anyways, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time, next video. I don't know what we're gonna be doing, we'll figure it out.